All right, so we're back, and we're gonna touch on that PSG thing in a minute because I like stuff like that on camera.
Yeah.
Right, so after that came the second single,
Yeah.
which was "I Wanna Be Your Man."
Yeah.
And that charted as well.
That was top. What was that? Top 30, top 20, something.
Something like that. Yeah. And that was basically the launch of your debut album after that, wasn't it?
Yeah. This one.
Okay. No point in wasting tears. What made you come up with that title?
Obviously, my music that I write is obviously slow and about positive things in life and things that I may have gone through, whether it's sad moments or happy moments or whatever. So, but I don't really cry a lot when I'm upset. When I'm upset, I'll tend to write a lot or do something else to make myself get over it. Do you know what I mean?
Does a lot of do you get upset? Do things upset you?
Things upset me a lot, but with me, I'm the type of person, I think it's because I'm stubborn or something, I'm the type of person where I won't show it, or I won't let it out, I won't express myself, if you know what I mean. So, so we get haters all the time, I get haters all the time, obviously, with the thing that I do, but with me, it don't really affect me. I'm not the type of person I might inside, but not to show it. But my mum, on the other hand, she's the mad woman who will get angry at people and be like, "Nah, you can't have that. We can't have that, man. We can't have that, man." I'm more chilled and laid back, man. It is what it is. So
everyone gets haters, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I love the haters, man. It's part of my career, innit? So.
All right.
So we had the album out after "I Wanna Be Your Man," right?
And then there was a little break, wasn't there, after that?
Yeah, there was a little break, for a few months.
And then the album was re-released.
Album after Tiny Dancer, yeah.
Okay, so the album was re-released and Tiny Dancer was put on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, the new Tiny Dancer was put on it. I done that record, but I done that record last year, ages ago.
Okay.
And then.
Well, how did that come about? That's the thing with Elton John, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
It was very random. It's like the thing with me getting signed to a major record label. Everything that's happened to me, the greatest things of my life and my career that's happened to me has been so random. Like you expect the most unexpected things, bruv, in life.
Was that a label suggestion?
It wasn't. It was just a random being in the right place at the right time.
What was the right place and what was the right time?
I was in a studio with some producers and they got sent this beat, like when we was working on the No Point in Wasting Tears album. They got sent this beat with the Elton John sample, the whole sample, and then I was in the studio at the time and then we was just sitting there listening to it and then they were like, "This is cool, man, we should get you on this." And then I was like, "Me?" With Elton John, I don't think Elton John's gonna approve of that. I don't think you should get me on it. And then they was like, "Nah, man, you should try it out." So we just tried it out, and then Elton John's manager, Clive Banks, called us up straight away and was just like, "Wow, I love this version."
Because I heard that Elton John personally really appreciated you being on the track.
Yeah, he called me up about 2 weeks after it charted at number 3. He gave me a phone call on my mobile phone that I got in my pocket. Elton John called me up and he was humble. Yeah. He congratulated me. He said all his friends out in America love the record as well, and if I ever need anything else, like any other samples or any other help, he's always there. So
that's good, man. That's a very good look, isn't it? He's a legend. No matter what people say, he's a legend.
You can't really get higher than Elton John, you know what I mean? And to have him phone you up personally, it's one of the highlights of my career, bro.
Yeah, well, that's good, man. And that was with Chipmunk, obviously, as well.
With Chipmunk as well, which obviously it kind of helped out both of us in favours. Because at the time, I think I was kind of losing a bit of the credibility on the urban sort of side. Yeah. But I still had it, but obviously, you know, after you turn mainstream, a lot of the urban sort of fan base sort of seems to die out from you. But
you mean the underground fan base?
Underground fan base, yeah. So we put Chipmunk on the record, and that sort of helped out bring back some of that underground fan base, and then also sort of help bring Chipmunk out to the mainstream audience, if you know what I mean.
So you and Chipmunk go back a long way, innit?
We do, man. It's a friendship as well as music. Not a lot of people I'm like that with in the industry. So
okay, so you're doing this tour at the moment.
Yeah.
And is it in conjunction with Bazaar? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in conjunction with the Sun newspaper and I think Radio 1 as well. So
okay, so the Sun's not selling papers no more; they're doing tours.
Yeah, apparently so. But they're showing a lot of support recently, man. Yeah. Especially for the whole sort of circle. We got like, me, the whole me, Chipmunk, Tinchy, and End Up sort of thing.
Okay.
They're showing a lot of support for that. So they put on this tour in October with me and Chipmunk headlining.
Okay.
I think it's good though because there's a lot of Tiny Tempers on there. Miss Brat. I think it's gonna be a good thing. Man.
They call it the Brat Pack.
Well, they call it the Brat Pack.
You're not feeling that?
MTV Base, I think, actually originally made that up.
Okay.
When they saw me, Tinchy, and Bashy sitting next to each other at Sean Paul's barbecue.
Okay.
I don't mind, but it's a bit.
I like the way you just dropped that at Sean Paul's barbecue. You're living it, innit? You're living it.
Just chilling. Now, what do you think of that name? I think it's a bit.
I don't know, man. It's very.
No one really says brap anymore, do they?
Not just that. It's obviously commercialized underground. Yeah. You know when you get a guy in a suit being urban. Let's call it the Brat Pack.
I know exactly what you mean. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't think Chip's very happy with that. Name, but it is what it is. That's the tour, October, headlined by me and Chip.
All right, I'm gonna go through some. One more question I've got. Who are your influences? Like we were speaking about PSG. Tell me very quickly about that as well.
Well, about the PSG situation.
I mean, we were speaking off camera, but I think stuff like that is good on camera. Even your influences, how you know, with Wiley. And
all of them. Even when it comes down to people like Tinchy Strider, and Wiley and Dizzy, I've been listening to all of these guys. People don't understand. Like, they always ask me, ain't that your competition? I'm like, bro, how's it my competition? Like, I look up to these people. I'm still young. Like, I was listening to them on pirate radio, on Deja Vu, and all them stations from when I was younger. I remember sitting there playing my PlayStation, listening to these big grime and garage artists on the radio, and just like being a massive fan of them. So now to be around them and to see them all the time is just appreciated, man. But Wiley, like I said, Wiley comes to my house and he sees his posters and his stickers on my decks, like just there. He just laughs at me, but it's a bit embarrassing, to be fair. Another situation is the one with PSG when I was out in Iron Upper and I was just a little kid, but I was just like mad fan of PSG and Creed. I was just like, wow. And then when I met him, I was like, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. Pleasure to meet you. You know, them exciting kids. Because I know what it's like now, but that's what I was like. And then he was just like, thanks, but didn't obviously pay too much attention to me. And then now I see him about 2-3 months ago, and he comes up to me and he's like, Ironik, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. My kids are influenced by you a lot, man. It's a pleasure to meet you. So it's funny how things just turn around, you know what I mean?
Did he actually remember though? Do you reckon he remembered though?
I think he does remember because he sees me out quite a bit anyway. Like whether he says hi or not, or whether we say hi or not, he sees me out quite a bit. So, but my influences are mainly that sort of era.
Okay.
And those sort of artists, and obviously my mum's a big influence to my career as well.
Okay. You think your family have a lot to do with your success?
Yeah, man. If it weren't for my mum, I probably wouldn't turn up to half the interviews.
Okay.
So
I thought you said to me, you know what, AJ, phone my mum.
Yeah, because she knows my diary good, and I don't really know it too tough, to be fair, and she's just helped me out an amazing lot, and my whole family, we're a big team, man.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good to see, man.
Oh, they look out for your best interest, innit?
Of course. Of course. So the album is out now. Yeah. We're gonna come back to part 3 in a second.
Part 3, we're rolling.
Part 3, we're rolling.
I don't think I've seen a part 3.
We got a few questions from the Facebook.
Alright.
So we'll just knock that out on part 3 and then we're done.
Cool, man.
And we'll be back.